Hi all, welcome back to my channel and thank you for listening to my story. Basically, this channel is created as I want to talk about how I got hacked and stalked, and I haven't been able to find a solution to get rid of this person that has interrupted my life basically. And so, yeah, on this part, I'm going to continue where I left off last time. Last time we discussed how the events evolved into me getting hacked on my phone, on my laptop, and I'm slowly starting to see evidence that actually the person was coming into my flat and trying to figure out who was coming into my flat. So after confronting the company I was renting from with regards to the people that have access to my apartment, I was stranded because they didn't acknowledge that the caretaker or whoever was managing the properties would be able to come into your flat without notice. So I didn't have any choice than try to figure it out with Apple, and also trying to figure it out with my internet provider. So after constantly reinstalling, factory resetting all my devices, my phone and my laptop, and changing my passwords from my email addresses and everything, nothing really seems to help. And I was desperately trying to find a solution, because at one point it got so bad that my Gmail was hacked, and my Gmail was linked to everything. That's definitely one mistake. Do not create just one email address. Have multiple email addresses for several things in your life. So my business got hacked and I couldn't gain access to it. And so this was something that I was always working on 24/7. I had a website. And so this was quite important to me because I had been building on this website for 10 years. And it was kind of my baby, my child. And so the moment it got hacked, that's when I started becoming like really obsessed with trying to find a solution to stop this person, whoever it was, to figure out who it is. So I went back and forth trying to find a solution. I couldn't find any place where I could get help. This was around March 2020. So lockdown was, I think, in place, and a lot of stores weren't open. You couldn't really go anywhere to find a solution. So the only places that were open, like essential stores, and that was it. So I got scared actually to do anything on my devices, and I decided to buy a new laptop and see if that will help to solve the problem. It didn't. And then from there, I think I bought a new laptop and I bought also a new phone. And guess what? The moment I installed my phone, it got hacked, but I started seeing patterns. So the first thing that I noticed was when I installed my phone, I heard somebody coming downstairs to my floor, and that's when I heard like a peep sound, like beep. And that's when I was trying to reinstall my new phone. And I think this person was using some kind of a device which can catch the GSM signal, whatever it is that they use. And so he's able to tell which phone is mine because he's literally standing in front of my door, because that's where I heard the beep coming from. So that's what happened. Then that phone got hacked again. I couldn't do anything on it. If I make changes, if I reset the password, it changes back, it locks me out, and certain things. And then the same also happened with the laptop. Again, this one also got hacked, and it seems like while he was doing it, he was becoming smarter and smarter, and at the same time, he was also forcing me to educate myself on hacking. And so I would reset things. Like I will be in my house and trying to reset my devices, especially my phone. And in your phone, you have you can kind of reset the apps that are downloaded in your phone. And after that, I think I was resetting the apps on there. At that time, I was using a Nokia, not a Nokia, sorry. I was using a Samsung, and I deleted some of the apps, and then I reset them, factory reset them, and then I could hear some footsteps upstairs, like going to a particular place, and then all my settings that I did in my phone would revert back to how it was, the hacked status. And so I did it like 6 times in a row, and every time I did it, I heard that man above me going to a particular place and then undoing what I did. So this was, I think, in the middle of the night, and I got so upset because now I kind of had evidence that it was the person above me that was doing this. I could hear this heavy stomping of a man's foot, somebody who doesn't walk lightly, you know. It's very, oh my God, I don't even know what to say. So I got so frustrated, and I was so angry. I got so angry, seriously. I was so upset. And I think I got dressed. I think it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. I got dressed and I went upstairs, knocked on their door. Nobody opened, but they were talking to me from behind closed door. He answered. He said, "What do I want?" I said, "Well, I would like to speak to him if it's possible." And he said, "Why?" I said, "Well, somebody's hacking me, and I believe it's coming from their apartment." And then the wife came. "Leave us alone. We have not done anything. I'm here with a child." And I'm like, "Yeah, I just need to speak to you guys because I'm experiencing things in my apartment. I'm being hacked. And I don't know why. I don't know you people. And somebody from your apartment is hacking me. Just let me talk to you." They refused to open the door. And at that point, you know what it is when you are already angry and upset and somebody doesn't want to. I was actually calm. I think I was not raising my voice at that point until they refused to open the door. And then I did raise my voice and told them, "I know it's you that is hacking me. I don't know why you are doing it." And then she said, like, "I have a child, go away, or we'll call the police." And I'm like, "Please do call the police, you know, because I'm fed up that you are harassing me for no particular reason. Why are you harassing me?" So she started screaming, and he was like, go away, go away. And that was actually where I felt like, is this normal behavior? Like, if you are innocent, wouldn't you just open the door and speak to me? I'm like a girl. So what threat could I be possibly to you? 2 people, a man and a woman. What threat would one woman have against 2 other people? So they refused to open it. And then I said, you know what? I don't know. In the heat of the moment, I think I said something about them being bad parents because everything that they are doing, it will affect their child and stuff, and that he was a coward. I called him a coward. And then I left. So now I knew it was him. And obviously after that, it got worse. the harassment got worse, and he started stalking me basically. So at one point I decided to take everything with me when I leave my house. So if I would go grocery shopping, I will take my laptop with me instead of leaving at home, what I used to do. I will take my laptop with me, and I will also disconnect my internet. Oh, yeah, that's also one part that I forgot to tell about the story. So one day I came home, and something kind of like an instinct said, like, have a look at your phone records, because I had a landline, and this was a phone that I was using for my business, but I never made calls from that phone. And so I checked the call list and I saw a number, and I could see that number. So I called that number, and a woman picked up. And I didn't say anything, I hang up. After that, I call again. She didn't pick up. I tried several times. She didn't pick up. And I knew that that person came into my flat and made a call to that phone number. So that was quite crazy just to find, because I was initially suspecting maybe it's the caretaker who are doing this, because he's the only one that would have the keys. But thinking about it, now that I don't know why I forgot to think about, oh, when I just moved in, the agent actually told me that the person that used to live in that apartment moved upstairs. So obviously he had the keys and everything, because there was no force of entry, never. So yeah, it's really madness if I think about it. Everything that happened is just crazy, crazy. All the mistakes that I made, how careless I was, like going through life without thinking about the consequences of how people are.